I am 2 points away from getting to Masterball this season. So why don't we go ahead and get started? This is going to be a very stressful game because I have worked really hard. You know how my YouTube name is Tireless Golem? I have worked tirelessly to get to the stage that I am now. And let's see how we do. I'm excited. Again, it's not a big deal if I win or lose. Even if I lose this one, I think I can afford to lose like one before I can... Basically, I'm one win away regardless of whether I win or lose this game. So we have opportunities. And I'm trying this thing out, which has actually been working out great for me. Basically, what I do is I put together a bunch of decks. And I try to figure out like which one is like what the best decks are. And so what I do is I play like one of the decks, right? And whatever I lose to, I try to play my opponent's deck the next round, the next time I play. And that's actually honestly how I got to where I am now. I was like Ultra Ball 3/4 for a long time. In fact, I was Ultra Ball 3 earlier today. And I was like struggling. I was really struggling until I figured out this secret, which is to basically try every time you lose to a deck, don't play the exact, obviously you're not going to know the exact deck that they play, but play a deck like that deck. So I'll give you a perfect example. I'm about to lose right now, and that's totally fine. Again, I do get upset when I lose. I expected to lose against a green deck. It's not like, rocket science. I guess we can evolve this. But are we going to lose? We don't really have any other options here. So we just have to attack and hope that we don't lose. But we're probably going to lose this game. What I was saying was that if we lose to this deck, I actually have an Arceus deck that we could theoretically play. Yeah, I lose here because they're just gonna... Okay. I lose because they would Crobat me and then they would hit me for 50 damage with the Carnivine. Alright, so now that happened, right? So we're gonna send a thanks. And we're gonna go ahead and play a deck similar to the deck that we just lost to. So I'm gonna show you what I mean. I built it's not exactly the same deck. It is an Arceus deck. It's got Arceus, Giratina, and instead of Crobat, it's got Greninja. So we're gonna see if this deck, the next round, the theory is that the computer matches you with a deck that you are gonna lose to likely, or whatever. So you just play the deck that you lost to, and I mean, again, this is just a theory. I'm making shit up, obviously, but Froakie. Are we going first or we're going second? Okay. I guess we can do Froakie on top. Let's try that. I just don't want Darkrai to deal damage to my Giratina. And we're just going to keep playing until we get to Master Ball. Or until this video gets super, super long. Then if I keep losing, then we'll see. I mean, I figured I'd start recording now since I'm so close. I was gonna record like when I was like 50, 60 points away, but like it would be too long of a stream. All right, so our opponent can't put energy on the Darkrai, which is good for us. We're going to Pokeball first to thin out our deck. Okay, Arceus is kind of what I was looking for, although I'm not really sure what I'm looking for specifically. Okay, cool. Another Pokeball. Let's see if we can get an Oricorio. If we can get an Oricorio, that would be great. Alright, perfect. Just what I wanted. So let's do this. Let's go Oricorio. Let's go Arceus. We just have the trifecta here. And I vote we put this energy on the Froakie, and instead of attacking, we just pump the Giratina. This way we have energy on the Froakie so that we can switch out if we need to switch out. And then next turn I can use Arceus, I guess. I mean, I can put energy on the Arceus, and then hopefully eventually don an energy from the Giratina onto the Arceus. Okay, it's not a terrible idea. Ah, this is scary. The Giratina Darkrai deck is scary. And let's see here. Oof, I gotta tell you, I've faced a lot of really strong opponents just in the last couple days. And losing to people, like, sometimes I win, but majority of the time I lose to like top 1,000, top 500, 5,000 opponents, you know? So, alright, so I don't think our opponent can actually kill the Froakie. We just have to... I don't want to attack into it. Actually, hold on a second. If I attack, then that Darkrai definitely dies next turn, right? I can guarantee that it dies next turn by attacking it. But then I would... Oh, you know what? That's fine. Let's do that. Let's attack, knowing that my Froakie is probably going to die next turn. It will die, because they're going to Darkrai it. But this allows me to bring the Darkrai EX down to 130, which means it's within range of Arceus. And they can't use Giant Cape to bring up its HP. So good. So they put the energy on the Darkrai EX that's going to get knocked out, which is good for us because that's wasted energy. And Froakie is going to lose. And then we're going to bring out Arceus here. Okay, I think we got a plan here. Yeah, so Froakie sadly did not survive, but that's okay. We were not expecting that to happen. We're going to put an energy on Arceus. Then we're going to don this Giratina. And now the only thing is that our Arceus is going to be poisoned. But that's okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. Arceus doesn't get poisoned because of its special ability. I keep forgetting that this thing has an ability. Wait, Fabled Luster. This Pokemon can't be affected by any special conditions. I keep forgetting that it has that. I'm like, because the funny thing is, it never really occurs to you that it has that ability, which is funny, right? Because you always think like every time someone uses like their own ability on Arceus. First of all, I don't really know what a condition is because I don't play the Pokemon TCG, like actual paper game, so I don't really understand what they mean by ability. But it's just funny to me that they said that. Okay, so we should start putting energy on Oricorio. Ooh, actually, hold on a second. We have to be careful here. So this could end up in a tie, right? Isn't this a tie? This could be a tie situation unless I switch into Oricorio. But if I switch into Oricorio, I don't know how ties work. This is the problem. Sometimes when both Pokemon get knocked out, it's a tie, sometimes it's a win. I'm gonna just go for the tie here. I think this ends up in a tie. Whatever, I'm just gonna play something. I'm just gonna do something. I'm not sure exactly how this works. Because if we get knocked out, I'm up 1 point, right? So does that mean that I would win? Or would this end up being a tie? I think this ends up being a tie. Gosh. Don't you love how, like, the fate of whether you become Master Ball is decided on a rule that you don't know? Yeah, I love how the fate of whether I become a Master Ball or not is decided on whether or not this is a tie or a win. They're definitely going to attack me, right? That's not even a question. So let's see what happens here. They're up, but I'm also up. Is this a tie? Oh, it's a tie. Okay, well, we tried. We can play. We'll play one more and see if we can get there. At least it wasn't a loss. We'll give it thanks. We'll try to be a good sport here because you know we played for the tie. Oh, and the date changed. Okay, so we're gonna wait for the date to change. Hope everyone out there is having a good summer. It's almost summer. We're gonna hold off on pack openings until I can collect myself. All right, so we're literally like we're literally 1 win away from getting into Masterball. It's really ugh. All right, so we've lost one, we've tied one. Can we win? Can we win one? Let's find out. Going second is not ideal with the deck that I have. Oh, we're facing a fighting deck. Ugh, this is terrible. This is just bad. Rockruff, okay. So we really need to rely on Professor's research here to find the cards that we need. Because this is a bad opening hand. It doesn't mean that we'll lose necessarily. I mean, our chances aren't good right now. Oh, okay, well, we got Froakie. So that's something. I guess we'll do this and then pass. Yeah, I mean we can rare candy the Froakie, get Greninja. What do we do after that? Because we don't have a choice. We have to knock out the Rockruff, right? Okay, well there's another Oricorio. That's good. We're definitely gonna bench that. And then let's go ahead and Greninja here. Yeah, we don't really have a choice. We do have to hit the Rockruff here so that we can do some damage. The problem is that Cranidos is going to deal quite a bit of damage here. So we really have to hope that it doesn't evolve into Rampardos. And even if it does, I mean, I think we'll be okay. Because if they knock out 2 Oricorios, they'll be at 50 HP. Unless they bench something. Okay, so they're looking for Rampardos here. But even if they get Rampardos, I don't know if that's going to be enough. Okay, well they did bench another Pokemon. Alright, that's good. Oh wait, that's not good. I didn't realize that it knocks out the it won it KOs. Okay, let's try to let's see what we can do here. Pokeball is a start. Okay, Giratina is not nothing. I guess we'll go ahead and use Water Shuriken. It's not like we have a whole lot of options here. Okay, so the Oricorio is going to get knocked out here. We're going to just use Broken Bellow, pass the turn. And I guess the next play is to just Greninja here. Well, let's see. So if they Rampardos, then they would also die there. So yeah, if they Rampardos, they go down to 80. Oh, they're gonna do that? Is that a good play? Well, I'm gonna bring out Giratina, I guess. No, if I bring out Giratina, I lose, right? Not necessarily. No, not necessarily. I don't necessarily lose. I would just be undoing. It would just be delaying the inevitable, I think. Okay, so we can Professor's research here, which is probably what we should do. Okay, another Pokeball. Okay, Froakie. So we have to retreat here. And I say we... Do I want to retreat back into Oricorio? Probably, right? Because I might want to use that last slot for like Arceus. I don't know if I want to put Froakie in that last slot. Let's use Water Shuriken on... You know what? Let's use it on the Lycanroc. Yeah, let's use it on the Lycanroc. That way we could one-shot it with Greninja. And then I think we just have to pass here. Let's Broken Space Bellow. I think we just have to pass, yeah. Don't have a Cyrus. Don't have Cyrus. Okay, that's putting the energy. Okay, all right. So now we can just Greninja. This is so stressful. Yeah, probably want to just Water Shuriken right now. And then I do want to put Arceus down, because if they Sabrina or something and we want to, I don't know, let's say we want to survive another hit, then we would be able to do that. Okay. Actually, should we Froakie? No, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah, we have to get rid of that Rampardos. Okay, well, if they don't have Cyrus in their hand. We know that much. So the question is, do they have Cyrus now? Is that one card Cyrus? Iono. Well, that's good, because now they've used up their supporter card. And now they have to attack. And we win. Whew. Oh, we won. I can't believe it. We won. Oh, that was so close. That was so close. Ho ho. All right, GG. We got there. We got to Master Ball. Let's go. Yes. All right, so there you go. The strategy worked. So the strategy, like I said before, is whatever you lose to, play that deck, mirror that deck for the next round. I don't know if this is true, but that's what I started doing, and it ended up working. I didn't do that before, and I actually dropped down like an entire tier. So there you have it, folks. I hope you enjoyed my little gameplay video. Let me know if you want more gameplay, or if you want to see me open more packs. I can do either or. I will say, though, that my pack opening days will be numbered soon, because I am very close to just, not having anything else left to open. But that's going to do it for today. I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.